Hey folks, Quilly here, welcome to another episode of Let's Play. Let's level up a WoW character. It's a Void Elf. We are a Shadowpriest, and we're leveling in the best zone there is, Duskwood. Now right here we're on the fringe of Goldshire. Sorry, Elwyn Forest. Goldshire is the city, or Goldshire, which is why everything's all pretty all of a sudden. But as soon as we get back over here, everything gets, well, kind of a bit more dusky. We've got some skunks over there. I have a blue skunk, that's okay. We might, while we're questing around... Oh my god, I should mount up. Oh, it's gonna be another episode of bitching about how I'm not a druid. While we're leveling around, we might go and see if we can get more blue quality pets. I mean, you don't need a blue quality pet of every kind because, you know, you don't use them all in pets fights, but there's a sort of like completionist streak, right? It's like, it's a Pokemon thing. Like, you've got to catch them all, kind of that sort of deal. One thing I like is that right out of the box, as a Void Elf, you never suffer spell pushback. Now, I don't know how much of a thing that is anymore. I mean, way back in vanilla, that used to be something you would just talent for. And what did I just mouse over? That needs, like, loving. Oh, a little small frog. Although, I believe this is specific to this character. I think I've already got those achievements, but what the heck, right? So, there are a pair of achievements for loving a bunch of different critters. There's also one for killing a bunch of different critters, so we'll see those. And yeah, I think it's the overachiever mod that when I mouse over something that is something I need for achievement, it does that brong sort of sound. I will miss it sometimes because I don't have my sound set super high. Alright, we need to kill, well, at least one more spitter. Man, I gotta tell you, questing back in vanilla where you didn't have these like highlighted quest zone things, you know, they have gotten a little lazy with their quest description because they don't have to give directions the same way. Whereas it used to be like, listen, okay, leave town going west, then take 3 steps and do this, and then do that. And you were trying to read it and you'd get lost, and then you'd be spamming Baron's chat with, where's Mankirk's wife? You know, and people never read the quests very much even back in vanilla. But now you really don't have to read the quests, right? You just go based on the map. You know, encourages lazy play, but at the same time, god damn, it makes life nice. And they do have just as much text in the quest descriptions now, so I guess they can use more of it for just lore or something. I don't know.
do not have a target.
Lupos, did I? I just killed Lupos, right? I just killed a rare. Maybe, I can't remember if it was Lupos or not. Now, if this were... See, rares are different in vanilla than in post-vanilla versions. No, it looks like it could loot it again. I don't remember. Maybe it's not the one I killed. And the add-on, like, distinguishes between rares you've already killed this week or today. I can't remember if... I guess it depends. World boss type rares is, like, once a week. Other types of rares might be daily. And so that mod that I've got, which is NPC scan, will be aware if you've already killed it this week and therefore can't loot it a second time. That might not be the case for these rares because I think there wasn't any of that mechanic. If it was up, you can kill it and you can get a drop from it. Some of the rares have cool drops. Some of them have drops that aren't particularly meaningful. But yeah, let's see these stars here. So these are bind on equip items that I don't have the appearance for, but that I can't learn. This check mark here, I already know it, for example. Oh, it's gonna be weird. My main these days, my druid, is a enchanter, so I'm just so used to being able to disenchant things. Not being able to do that is sort of annoying, but that's all right. What I'm gonna do is Russet, who is my sort of auctioneer, sort of general banker alt, is gonna get these 3 pieces of bind and equip gear that I don't have the look for yet. Okay, let's turn in some quests. So hey, we have killed a bunch of wolves, and we get the Ebonlock band, which is good actually because I don't have a ring. Did I not already complete that quest? That was a little glitchy. I also have a mod, I can't remember what it is. Oh, I think it's Pawn, that sort of calculates stats on items and lets you know if things are an upgrade. I'm literally not wearing a ring right now, so it's obviously an upgrade. So we're gonna go ahead with that. I'm just gonna reset the new counter over here.
Hey there.
The Hermit. Find the denizen of the Tower of Beggar's Haunt. Close to Deadwood Pass. Alright, make sure whatever it's there is human. And the Night Watch. Deal with some undead. Rotting horrors need Blind Mary's Haunt. Oh yeah! Oh god, I remember that. That's cool. Now this quest chain,
Good day to you.
is gonna like take us all over the place, right? This one here for Stalvin, I can't remember, and it may have changed. Went and did it. Yeah, choose your reward. Well, we're gonna choose the one that we don't have the appearance for yet. Also, Pawn will let us know which one of these two items is most valuable, or if one's an upgrade for us. So this one here sells for more. I mean, it hardly matters because it's 1530 versus 1623, so almost a whole extra silver. But the fact that we don't have the appearance of either one. Oh, I was misinterpreting this little X here. Okay, which one's cooler? Oh, this is a wand. I don't particularly care about wands. I want more staff looks, so we're gonna go with the staff look. Achievement earned, 50 quests completed. Wait, what? We haven't completed 50 quests in this character, and I've completed way more than 50 quests overall. Did we complete it? No, I'm confused. Okay. Going to the Rotting Orchard, find a torn journal. All right, and if you want to read more of the
Have a good one.
of the quest descriptions, I mean, feel free, absolutely. But we'll keep moving forward in the interest of a little bit of time. Mount up.
Greetings.
Working in the woods. Yes, we kick ass. Now what do you want? You must have heard that we're going to the Rotting Orchard. So while you're down there, why don't you kill some more stuff for us? Nightbane Shadow Weavers.
Be careful.
Roger, roger. And... oh, right, inside the inn. The cooking guy. And we can vendor our trash at the same time. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
What can I do for you?
Wolf kebabs. Thank you. Hey! Did we just level up? I think we just leveled
Honor,
up.
friend.
Level 21. How exciting. Now, back in the day, that would mean we'd have to go to one of our skill trainers. Well, usually at every even levels, mostly. And learn some new skills. But no, alright. I'm just going to trash those recipes because no one needs those. We have learned the appearance of this soulbound item, so we can get rid of that. We have this one. I mean, I could ship this off to my disenchanter, but that sounds like way too much work. I don't think it's worth holding on to this food. I know it can give us a buff and things. And actually, I don't even have any... I might want some liquid. Just like one stack of that for some mana. And, I mean, we may as well get some food at the same time. And I usually keep these on my sidebar over here.
Light bless you.
Okay. Done, 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 done. Alright, so now we got 4 quests to do. Oh, I promised that I was going to talk about Elf Lore last time. So this is that way. And these are here. I don't know, we'll go here. So, elves in the world of Warcraft, or in the Warcraft universe, generally require consumption of a certain amount of, like, magic power in some fashion. It's, you know, that's a little hand-wavy. And in the case of Night Elves, it has become... like, increasingly their thing is that it's not like that. That's sort of what distinguishes the Night Elves from High Elves, Blood Elves, Void Elves. I feel like there's another kind. Oh, the Nightborn, and that sort of thing. So, well, I was going to say, Nightborn are a little different because they eat the fruit of the Arkandor, and then are they no longer need to be dependent on magic because they're no longer dependent on Nightwell? Maybe. Anyway, so we're falling down a rabbit hole of lore already. But as a hand-wavy thing, generically... elves tend to be like, yeah, we need some magic to keep ourselves sustaining. And they get very addicted to it and various things like that. The whole thing with the Void Elves is looking at the Void as a source of power for both this sort of sustenance, but also like, hey, more power, more better. We can use it to kick people's butts. So what's the Void? Well, the Void's, I don't know, sort of another plane of existence. Oh, Abercrombie. Oh, this guy. Run some errands. Sure, I can run some errands. Didn't you used to be... over in the graveyard? I feel. Okay, this is the second time my complete quest button it sort of doesn't complete the quest properly. Must be one of my add-ons that's sort of goofing with things, but I'm not used to seeing this. Speak with Madam Ava in Darkshire.
See you later.
Sure, will do. Okay, get some supplies. So yeah. So the Void's sort of this other plane of, like, nothingness and consumption. And it's run... the people who live there, there's these Void Lords. And Void Lords are super bad. They always hunger, they want to consume and destroy all things. They're the enemy of all life, all existence. Just absolutely everything. They're also insanely powerful, but they actually can't manifest in the physical realm without expending ludicrous amounts of energy to do so. So very rarely can they actually pop in directly. So their solution to try to help destroy everything is the fact that they can actually sort of corrupt, especially the minds in the mortal plane. So they try to do some of that. They try to tempt people with void power, and then they drive them insane and turn them into agents. Ghost hair thread, yes, but you're going to send me down to Blind Mary with the spectral comb. Thank you. So, you know, there's a lot of that. They're also responsible for the old gods. Because planets, not all planets necessarily in the Warcraft universe. I mean, maybe all of them, maybe not, I don't know. But let's say some planets in the WoW universe can contain the world soul, or they have a world soul. Basically, they're like a newborn Titan, or Titan fetus, or something like that. And Titans are... they're sort of gods of this universe, but not really. It's a complex kind of topic. But they're super powerful. They're born out of planets. They're as big as planets. They... Oh yeah, I accidentally used my fear here. Because I'm used to... I've got, like... Most of these buttons are bound to, like, various buttons on my mouse. And I'm used to doing certain things as a druid. So yes. So, anyway, they're super powerful and they're huge. And things like that. And they basically get birthed from a planet. The planet is like a Titan egg. And so the old gods came up with an idea of, hey, if we can go and put out these like seeds of corruption throughout the galaxy and have them maybe smack into a planet that happens to have, that basically is a Titan egg, and then we corrupt this Titan while it's in its most vulnerable state, then we can have a pet Titan in the sort of physical universe that can do our work for us. And that would be kick-ass. So they sent out all these, like, sort of spores all throughout the universe, and some of them smacked into planets that, in theory, may have had world souls on them. And Azeroth is one of those. In fact, some signs point that Azeroth may, in fact, potentially be one of the most powerful Titans of all time. And this is, like, you know, it's a world, think about it, like, this is a world that has birthed all of these adventurers that we are, and we have a fair amount of power. I mean, think about it, like, we are fighting things like, you know, we fought things like Sargeras. Like, we've fought Titans, and, you know, more or less directly, maybe not so directly all the time, but we fought some insanely potent foes, despite being these, like, little squishy flesh mortals like this. So clearly, Azeroth has a lot of potential for, like, making some crazy, insane stuff. And of course, the Titans have been involved in a lot of this. Insert old god stuff about flesh, curse of flesh, and so on and so forth. But anyway, all these things. So, yeah. So, these old gods landing on Azeroth are there to try to corrupt Azeroth itself. And so that's the sort of thing the Void Lords do. So, Void Elves are trying to work this void power. Because, you know, power is awesome. And, you know, they're trying not to go insane from doing it, which is sort of tricky. Hey, Watcher Ava, let's go and kill you. You're another little rare type. Let's do a little bit of that. Drop a self-heal from her pendant. Accidentally just put Shadow Word Paint on you again. Oh, we got feared. I was standing in the fire, but I'm like, oh, he's almost dead. Or she's almost dead. I don't know. What do you got for me? Yeah. I think like these rares are mostly guaranteed to drop a green item, which is not necessarily that special, but who knows? Some of them might have a unique look, and that would be cool. So yeah, Void Elves. And so a lot of elves have tried to cap into the Void before, and it tended to go horribly, horribly bad. But mostly Illyria figured out, I mean, hand wavy here, but, you know, mostly Illyria figured out how to do it through extreme force of will to not go crazy. She still, even now, even after, like, conquering the Void, she still has, like, whispers the Void all the time, trying to, like, convince her to do shit, and generally be, like, miserable, terrible person. But, you know, she's mostly got that under control. Oh, I was disoriented there. Okay. Oh, I could have hit another one of these, but it's gonna be fine. Mary's Looking Glass. So yeah, so Blind Mary, who I need to run the comb through her hair so that I can get some hair for. Anyway, she wanted me to return her Looking Glass, so I'm doing that now. I think I'm going to have to come back here to kill these guys anyway, so that may have been not the optimal path, but that's okay. So yeah, so Void Elves, there we are. And yeah, really only the Night Elves are not sort of addicted to a source of magic. Again, I'll have to put a little asterisk here for, because I don't know what you would consider the current state of the Nightborn to be. I do have Exalted with them, the Nightfallen. So presumably I could make a Nightborn elf on the Horde side. I think that's all that's required. Well, I probably have to go. I have to go to Orgrimmar and do like their emissary mission or whatever. But otherwise, I think that's it. So I don't know what the state of their lore is.
Hello.
We'll be rewarded. Great stuff. 13 silver. Ooh, what do you want now? Yeah, Tranquil Garden Cemetery. I think that's where I just was. Go and kill a bunch of skeletons and stuff. And hey, we'll give you a new transmog item. I love it. So transmogrification is something that was added in, I don't know, Cataclysm days? Well, when did that get added in? I think it changed a couple of times as well, the actual implementation. Lets you just learn appearances from all items. Because it used to be like, you know, either you could wear your most effective gear, or you could wear gear that maybe looked cool and coordinated with itself, but it was rarely the combo. So people came up with add-ons and stuff that, like, oh, when they were in the city, it automatically swapped to like a second series of clothes or something like that. See, the Starry Band is an upgrade for me, but the Stargazer Pantaloons would be a new appearance. Now, a lot of times multiple items will have the same appearance. You can learn the appearance from one thing, but, you know, and not worry about it. But I think on this level up, my goal will always be to pick, if there's something that unlocks a new appearance, I will do that primarily.
Go with honor, friend.
Cosmetics first. So yeah, so anyway, there's all sorts of stuff. And eventually, Blizzard just came up with this transmog system where you can, in fact, collect appearances, and then you can go and apply them to your existing stuff. It costs a little bit of money to do that. You can even save your appearances, so that when you get new gear, you can just go to the transmog guy, load your appearance, and say, oh yeah, reapply this appearance for me, please. Which is swell.
Hey there.
In particular, I'm happy that we'll get the doublet of deception. Yeah, I'm sure this guy's doing perfectly fine things. Hey, we just leveled up again. Nice. Certain liquor. Zombie juice. Yeah, see, this is fine. Everything's okay. So yeah, we got a new appearance. Cool. I was just gonna hit my disenchant hotkey. I can't even remember. It might be on a bar that's not hidden. I have a backtick, like the button to the left of your 1 on your keyboard. That's what I hit, and then I start disenchanting. And I think like it's an actual part on one of my hotbars. Just like my delete key is bound to this over here, which is where I put my mount. I mean, there's other ways of doing that, and there's mods to do it. I know there's a mod that you can like just alt-click on an item to disenchant it, and that seems just way too dangerous. I don't want that shit. But yeah, the backtick and then click on an item seems to be fairly safe. So we have to get some zombie juice for Abercrombie, which I'm sure is fine.
Greetings.
Some strong stuff. Get some rot blossoms from Tranquil Garden Cemetery. Okay, that's what I thought. I was pretty sure if I took care of this, I would get another Tranquil Garden Cemetery quest, so we will do that. I don't have any more. Oh, I do have another BOE that I can't learn because I think it's plate. Actually, no, that wouldn't be plate. It's too low level for that. Okay, done. And we could vendor some stuff, but we still have 31 bag slots, so that's okay for now. Bag slots do tend to go fairly quickly, though. One thing I'm going to appreciate on this character is I'm probably not going to have multiple sets of gear. I suppose, like, if it got a little bit later and I was, like, a little bit more dedicated between healing and DPSing, and I wanted both specs available for possible raiding stuff, there's probably some optimization difference between the two, like haste and crit might be better as a DPS, and mastery might be better as a healer or something like that. Yeah, see, okay. That's gonna happen a lot when I dismount. I'm gonna accidentally fear while I dismount. How do I want to change this up? Well, I'm gonna move Psychic Scream over here so I have it available when I need it. As a druid, I have a hotkey that I use to shift into feral form, for example. And so that's how I'm used to dismounting, is by hitting that key. I probably still want something more convenient than, you know, hitting delete again or something like that. I mean, I guess starting a spell dismounts you. Mind Blast you. I'm going to bring you in. Mind Flay over here. Oh, I guess I could have ultied here. Ultied. That's how I'm going to think of this Void Eruption all the time. We'll probably do some stuff like that. We'll figure it out. We haven't unlocked any new abilities. I think the game is set up that if we did unlock a new power, it would automatically put it on the bar for us, but we may want to check, especially since I have my my chat window hidden. I'm just worried that, like, you know, random people are going to start saying rude words or something like that. And I'm going to, you know, I don't, you know, completely censor myself when I do the videos. And I certainly try to avoid being crude, but occasionally vulgarities come out. Like, curse words will occasionally come out of frustration. I consider that to be a little bit different than some of the other things you might sometimes hear on the internet. I can't promise that this will be 100%, you know, family-friendly series of videos, but I'll do my best. Bump, 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 bump. Because, you know, WoW's a relaxed enough game that that sort of thing doesn't tend to be as much of a problem. What is over here? Oh, some grave moss. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mind blast. Yeah, you're just gonna die. I think that might have been a Mind Blast crit. I don't know. Die already, will you? Thank you. Boom, boom. Lots of hopping. Gotta hop. Dead, 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 dead. Okay. I can't remember if... I think going to town is fine to turn this in, because they might give me more quests to go down over there. And in any case, going to town's not that much longer. Although, I think if they don't give me more quest to go down over here, I think it would be slightly more optimal to go here, clear this, then go to town, but there's a possibility there'll be another quest to go there, so we'll do that. Take a sip of some soda. I didn't think I'd be talking this much in these videos, but there's a lot of filler time. And especially get me talking about WoW lore and I'll just talk forever. I have read quite a few of the WoW novels, not all of them, but a good number of them. I don't have the, what are they called? The Chronicles book, especially Chronicles 1. I'm probably going to have to order it. I think it's possible A Kiss for Luck, who rents the upstairs of the house, has it. And she's out of the country right now. I'm like partially tempted to just rummage through her stuff to see if she does, but that would be a bit rude, so I'm not gonna. But that's why I've hesitated actually picking it up for myself, because I think we have a copy in the house. I just don't know where it is. And I think I might have glanced through it once, but... Zombie juice, be careful. It's strong enough to raise the dead. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about here. Okay. We'll just keep moving. At some point, we'll do a big inventory dump. Well, I'll probably do that sort of inventory management between episodes, because it's not terribly fun. I do like this bag mod. I've, like, run a bag mod since the, like, days that, like, the first time it became possible. The individual little bags. Some people really like keeping their stuff sorted in, like, the individual bags and track things that way. But I always liked one giant bag window, and so I had like Bagnon for a long time, and something else before that I don't remember what it was, but you know, stopped being maintained, so I switched to Bagnon, which is basically the same thing. But this Addy bags I really love, and there's more plugins to help you like subsort things even more and more. Like the base one has a few of those, and then there's more and more subsorting as well, which I really enjoy and appreciate, so that you can keep things organized that way. Boom. Boom, more gloves with a new appearance that we just learned. Hooray. I was picking fresh herbs from the house and a band of ogres. Yeah, see, there we go. Some herbs. And that's at the ogre place, which is where we've already got some questing to do. No, they're talking about these. Okay, so we're not going to be stacking quests here, unfortunately. So it would have been better to go and clear these first, because we're going to be doing basically an extra full circuit to and from town that we wouldn't have had to do, but I can't remember. Oh! I didn't know it added quests over here. I have this mod to help keep track of world quests. Mostly, can I go to something like Broken Isles? Oh, it won't show me world quests because I'm not eligible for them. Right. But it'll list all the world quests in a zone, or if you zoom out, it'll show you all the world quests and say all the zones that you can see right there. And you can sort by faction and rewards and things like that. It'll highlight in green the ones that there's an emissary going for. It's really handy. Again, go back to the first episode and take a look at the mod list to see. And I don't know, for all I know, I'll put a link to a mod list down below in the comments. That sounds like something I might do. Maybe I'll take some screenshots. The thing is, I need multiple list screen. That's the fastest way to do that. I don't know. Almost all my mods are also installed via the Twitch app. It used to be like the Curse website, and they had a Curse app, which is fine. They really wanted you to pay for it to do like bulk updates and things like that. But even just using it for free was fine and convenient. And then Twitch bought Curse, and then the Twitch app, which does many, many, many things. Oh, hello. Do I actually need to kill you for anything? Nope. So I'm just gonna ignore you. The Twitch app does integrate all like the modding for many games, including things like WoW, which is really handy. How do we not have to kill you? Are you not the same type of thing that we have to kill over here? I'm a little confused, but okay. And you're gonna sneak up on me. Oh, I don't need to kill the stalkers. That's what it is. Oh man, I keep trying to hit 2. This cooldown on that spell is kind of annoying. I don't remember, did I ever grab a talent? I never actually grabbed a talent. Okay, so we're gonna do that now. So Fortress of the Mind, more damage, more insanity. I'm not going to use that right now. I mean, for all I know, I haven't done any like the checking of stats online and what's ideal. And most of those like optimizations a lot of them are for rating or just for higher level characters. You know, maybe this is awesome, maybe it's not. Shadow Insight lets my Shadow Word Pain Tick sometimes make my Mind Blast reset the cooldown and become instant, which seems pretty good. And there's Shadow Word Void, which replaces Mind Blast with Shadow Word Void, which does slightly more damage. 158 to 171. Of course, this will scale as I level up. And it has 2 charges. The recharge time's a little longer, but it has 2 charges. Or we can go with procs. You know, I like procs. Let's do that and see how it goes. And presumably the more stuff I dot up... Oh, that's probably my little pop-up for hate, reminding me that I got an instant. Okay, that seems to proc quite often, which I like. Regular cast, channel you. Oh, well, maybe it's not proccing quite as often as I'd interpreted. I think this is going to be a good place to do insanity stuff like this. So we got to kill 10. I could go around picking herbs. I'm going to try not to go too far out of my way to do the herb stuff. Let's go and insanity blast you, and you, and a little of that, and that, and that, and that, and that. All right, I'm feeling a little bit like a death machine. I mean, it took a lot of damage there, but that was mostly okay. So there's less incentive to like pick every herb you see anymore, just because you can always pick. You'll never run into an herb that's too difficult for you to pick anymore. But I'm still hoping to raise a few bucks. I don't know if the Bruiseweed is going to sell for anything, but it'll also feel good to just level stuff up. So, and you do get XP from it, so there's that. Oh man, do you guys know about the Pandaren who's refused to choose sides? So, in WoW, there's a race, Pandarens. And what's interesting about them, they are a sort of a neutral race in that you start off, you're not allied with either the Alliance or the Horde. You do your starting zone stuff, you know, you get to level 10 or whatever it is. And at that point, you have to choose which side you're going to go. So there's pandas on both sides of the war. Well, there's one guy who has refused to pick sides, and he does it by, and he's at the time I'm recording this, he's almost at level 20. Like every time there's a new expansion, he goes to the new level cap, and he's still in the panda starting zone, which again you're supposed to leave at level 10, and he keeps leveling up, and he does it because you get XP from picking herbs, and it doesn't matter. Well, I mean, I don't know exactly the XP mechanic, but the point is, even the low-level herbs that are still there, so, you know, Peace Bloom or whatever, give you XP even when you're a higher level like this. And as a result, he can keep leveling up in a zone where he really shouldn't be getting XP, but it's horrible because he's got to pick thousands upon thousands of plants to get one level because it's microscopic amounts of XP. But yeah, he has refused to pick a side. Right, you're gonna aggro on me anyway, so I may as well kill you. Anyway, it's really cool. I can't remember his name. It's just a damn shame. But if you follow the WoW subreddit, you get an update every time he levels up when there's a new expansion. It's just grandiose. Oh, I still need something? Oh, Torn Journal. Which is probably in here. Okay. Channel. Thing is, I'm gonna get those procs, and unless you can charge multiple procs, sometimes it'll happen mid-channel, which is gonna be kind of annoying. Yeah, I wonder if this free proc thing is the right way to go. We shall see. I do like that little symbol though. Thump. And yeah, this insanity bar, I mean, I'm sure it's this big for a reason. but I'm wondering if I should shrink that down. Okay, let's do another turn-in in town. So again, this is an example. No, wait, hold on. I did need to turn in for Abercrombie, didn't I? No, that's the ogre thing. And again, maybe I could just go and do the ogres now. Or maybe someone in town will give me more ogre missions. No, piss off. Don't dismount me. Don't dismount me. When you get dazed, when you get hit from behind, there's a chance that you will get dazed, which slows you down and dismounts you. It's another one of those quality of life things as a druid. You don't get dismounted. You still get slowed to the same amount, but you don't get dismounted, which means whenever the daze wears off, you can keep running fast. God, I love being a druid. Although, I am going to enjoy the levitate thing here, which is less meaningful in these zones, because I'm actually going to be able to fly everywhere. I believe when you unlock flying, it's account-wide. So, I will actually, once we get to the point where I can fly, I will be able to fly everywhere except for the Battle for Azeroth areas. Because I have unlocked all the flights. Including the extraordinarily annoying unlocking of flying in Legion. It was definitely one of the harder ones. Well, actually, Warlords of Draenor... No, it was fairly quick. The Tan and Jungle stuff doesn't take that long. So there's an... Oh, should let it go. The only place left to look at the Roland's Doom, the mine south of town. And largest layer of Worgens, Duskwood. Alright, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that wasn't literally where I just was. It was at Rotting Orchard, but still, it feels like there's a little bit of back and forthiness. Anyway, this seems like a good place to put in a cut. I'm probably going to do some vendoring. Is there a dude out here that can vendor? Like, is there a blacksmith in town? Oh, probably in this building. It's not showing up on my minimap, though. Points of interest, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, that's fine. No, not the trainer. The armor. Do some repairs. We got the look of Fiery Cloak already, because we learned from something. So I can vendor this. This is the clothes I started with, so we'll get rid of that stuff. Mage Royal. Some extra juice. These gloves. And probably mail this stuff away. So we'll put in a cut here, and we will continue questing in Duskwood and generally talking about World of Warcraft stuff. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.